KnifeDope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Man, have I been falling hard for this this Kaiser October. You know, I had bought this way back in, I think, November, December of 2022. Didn't stick around very long at all. I think I sold it within a month. And that was primarily because at that time I had gotten one that had some issues. You know, I had reached out to Kaiser, and those fuckers said something to me in the email that really pissed me off. You know, it's funny now, but it has such a severe lockout. You know, like if you slightly, you know, were to touch the lock bar, it wouldn't allow you to deploy it. So therefore, I was really only able to use the flipper tab. And even then, I would lock myself out occasionally. I felt something was wrong with the knife. I had reached out to Kaiser at that time. And do you want to know what those fucking people told me? They told me perhaps I needed to practice more. I shit you not. I think I had even touched on it in one of my videos around that time. But yeah, when they said that to me, man, that shit rubbed me so wrong that I just had to, I said, fuck it. And I kicked it down the road. But, you know, all is forgotten. And here, 2 years later, after much practice, she's back in the collection, you know. These were $87 recently. I feel like I've been talking about this knife a lot recently, but, you know, I think deservedly so. Because speaking of Kaiser, I actually have a newly posted, or rather a newly linked affiliate code. It'll be in my description. You know, I'm not big into the shilling. I've got a couple of brands that I associate with, and I guess I've got an affiliate link for Kaiser. So if you're looking at any possibly buying any Kaiser knives, use my link, you know, help your boy out. Now, as good as that sounds, that ain't what we're here to talk about, people. Not at all. Got a new knife that I got from Mr. Justin. Justin, of course, being the owner and head honcho of Asher Knives. Now, Asher Knives has been so good to me, me and my channel. If I'm being honest, the more I think about it, I think Mr. Justin was quite possibly the first knife company, you know, that I had actually developed a relationship with, even before I had a channel. Asher was one of the very first companies that I actually was really interested in getting some of their knives. I had heard so many things about them when I was getting into the knife game. And I think the first knife I got of his was a G10 Spiro. Ended up having to buy it on eBay because they were sold out. And when Mr. Justin found out how much I had spent on the knife, being that it was purchased through eBay, he had told me to never do that again, to reach out to him first if I had ever came across that type of a situation again. And that was the beginning of the relationship. And since that time, he has actually gifted me a knife for a giveaway, gifted me a knife just for myself to have, and he has given me discount after discount on my purchases, allegedly. And nothing has changed with this one either. And so without further ado, let's get to the dope. Today's unboxing knife, obviously, is going to be this Kaiser October premium rendition. Slicey hoe on top of that. Now, this is one that I had debated buying, okay? And there's a reason why. That is primarily because he has got a lot of shit dropping and blade shows around the corner. I'm trying to be a little bit more fiscally responsible, but this one speaks to me. This one, of course, is the newly released Asher Spiro. Oh, shit, hold up. My boy sent me some stickers. Appreciate you, brother. I don't think he's ever had stickers before. But this is the Asher Spiro Warncliffe rendition, rocking these gorgeous silver carbon fiber. Is that weave or twill? I think it's twill. It might be weave. Nonetheless, it's absolutely stunning here in person. These are actually OEM by Petrified Fish. The first time Petrified Fish had done an Asher was a few Spiros back. The G10 model that came with this elongated cutout. That was the first time that I had found out that Petrified Fish was actually doing some of their OEM work. And so that's the case here as well. These came in at $135. Fantastic price for what you're getting here. We've got the single form of deployment, obviously, which is that generous cutout, slightly contoured silver carbon fiber scales that are stunning, people. We've got a carbon fiber backspacer with hidden integrated lanyard post for those weirdos. Wire pocket clip that is reversible, so you can replace that with a Lynch Northwest pocket clip. Woo! Detent is dialed the fuck in. Now, that is a Warren clip, people. Absolutely no doubt. 7.4 inches is the overall length, so right in my sweet spot. And of that, we've got 3.2 inches in this Wharncliffe blade. S90V, Steel of the Gods. Now, you tell me what other company right now is offering a knife with these materials for that price. I'll wait. Probably none that I can think of off the top of my head. You know, that's one of the things that has drawn me to Asher Knife, and I think the same thing for a lot of people, is his commitment to giving us such high-quality knives with premium materials for fantastic prices, man. I mean, you know, kudos to him again on that. We've got recessed hardware, which I always dig. Looks like we've got T8s all the way around, with exception for the pocket clip screw that looks like a T6 to me. Nested liner lock, plenty of room for your disengagement, straight drop action. Ergos, feels good, no issues there. Plenty of real estate for your for the full purchase. Blade stock thickness coming in at 100 thousandths. Flat grind. I would have loved a nice hollow, but you know, you can't complain, man. The price is right. Now, do not have a weight on you. Do not have a weight for you, as my my scale is preoccupied at the moment, allegedly. Now, let's go ahead and put some comparisons up to give you a better idea on the size of this. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Gotta roll with America first. We're gonna come like this. The Spyderco Pica. Pica me cabrón. So here we see that one. Then the legendary QSP Penguin. Now, that was my very first premium knife purchase I had ever made. And so here we see the Sphero up against those. How about some Asher knives for some comparison? I've got a couple of them left in the collection. How about this one? The Douglas. Speaking of the Douglas, they've got a new titanium version that just dropped. And speaking of titanium, how about the Asher Akuto? Fantastic pickup this year. I love it. And so here we see that Sphero up against those. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. How about another recent acquisition? One that has started to grow on me quite a bit, you know, and that is the Vosteed Hedgehog. Last but certainly not least, how about a Demko? And let's go with the 20.5, baby, in textured titanium. So here you see that Sphero up against those. Yep, this year I have been talking to Justin via IG and DMs, and he's going to be at Blade Show this year, so I will actually get to meet him in person. Blade Shows is less than a month away from today, people, and I'm really excited about it. As a matter of fact, I am going to be doing a KnifeDope sale. I'll probably wait till we get a little bit closer to the actual event, because my fear is if I do the sale now, I'll end up buying shit. I won't save the fucking money, man. I lack discipline in that regards. But let me know, should I wait for about a week out, or should I do it before that? You know, let me know in the comments. But here she goes one more time, people, for your viewing pleasure. This might be one of the best Spheros to date. You know, the Sphero for me, I feel, the Sphero to Asher is what the Para 3 and PM2 is to Spyderco. And what I mean by that, it is a flagship model for the brand, for the company, that this, you know, that they will continue to drop different variations, and it's going to be synonymous with Asher, in my opinion. You know, I love a lot of his models, man, but this one I think just might be my favorite favorite Spiro. I would have also loved something like this, like in a texture, or rather a contour titanium. I'm a titanium hoe, people, you know, but she's gorgeous nonetheless. And now in the collection. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you an Asher fan? How about this Spiro? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.